This is a video for you who have an adventure bike or a dirt bike and you want to start changing tires yourself. Or you have already tried it and found it a bit frustrating. This method is the method that works for me. You can have a standard hose or a heavy-duty hose that's more resistant to puncture, or you can have a mousse inside your tire. Mousse is a rubber foam tube. It can't be punctured, but it's heavy and a bit expensive. This is the minimum tool set you need to change tires. But first, you do not have to buy a device like this. 2 tire irons, spoon type, 1 key for the rim lock, 1 tool to take out the valve. If you don't have a small smart valve cap like this, you have to buy or make a tool. This is the bead breaker, professional tire soap, a small amount, an applicator for that. Now when you're at home, you can add tools. A third tire iron is very good to have. Bead buddies, bead holder, and for one step in the procedure, a curved iron like this is very good to have. And some pros also use talc. This is baby powder. I have a short video with more details, measurements, drawings on those tools if you're interested in making any of them. It's the same method changing the tire whether you're on the floor, the ground, on a working bench, or that I think it's the easiest, and that is to have a rod in my vise and protection with plywood or plastic against scratches. This yellow tape is the position where I have the rim lock and the valve, and that's for you, just so it's easy to see what I'm doing. First we take the valve out. And then we loosen the rim lock. But you don't have to take the nut off, but you loosen it like that. So it's free. So this is a stiff tire and it's a heavy-duty hose inside, so I will start from the opposite side when I break the bead. When we break the bead, take the tire iron facing down, and the other one facing up like this. And then we take the bead breaker, put it between, and just push it together. Here's the bead, and here is the ledge where the bead rests normally, and here's the edge of the rim. When it's a very hard tire, then when you release the tension, it goes almost all the way up back. So push down, and here is where this pretty necklace is very handy. Just put it in place, and now it retains down there. Now we can go all the way around. If it's easy, of course, you don't have to use this necklace. One down, one facing up, open up, and just go around like this. One down, one up, and open. Let's see if that's enough. Yes, I think so. Now it comes down here. So. Okay. Then we don't need this anymore. Now the bead is loose all the way around. I use these bead bodies and position them in this half like that. And like that. Now we put 1, 2, or 3 tire irons on this side. Now we start pulling. Then if you don't have these, you have to use your hands and your eyes to ensure that the bead is going down, slide into the deeper part. Yes, see how it goes down here. Take your time. So, and when it's loose here, you don't need this anymore. So now just take one at a time. And we go all the way around. If you need a lot of force, then you have to look what you're doing. it shouldn't take any force. So now it's loose. Now it's loose all the way around. Then you want to take out the wall, and with this it's a little stiff because I have heavy duty tire here. So it's easier if you have a standard hose, of course, and if you have a softer tire. So I flipped the wheel around to the other side and done exactly the same thing, taking the bead to the outside. So now both beads are outside of the rim. Then you push the rim into the bottom and just take off. Like that. Then you inspect this bead lock, rim lock, sorry, and it's okay. And this is the one that pinch the tire against the rim so it can't rotate. And check that it's clean and dry. So now we are ready to put the new tire on. First we put on this rim lock. Just a little, and you check that you don't have a directional arrow somewhere here, so you have to flip the tire the right way, but this has no arrow. Now I put on tire soap, and also on the inside. And do the same here. And the inside too. Now the lower part of the bead, that it goes into the deep part here, and then you start so. Now, when you're going to do this in the end, this has a tendency sometimes to rise up. You can do it fine. But here is where this comes in very handy. That's all to it. So now we prepare the hose. Well, the pros use talc, so can we. And this is baby powder. Baby powder is better because it smells better. And I have some air filled into, and about this is enough. So now we put the hose back and position the valve, of course, exact where the hole for the hose is. The air prevents the hose to get twisted or pinched by the tire irons. Like that. This is one way to put the valve back into the hole. 2 fingers on the back side to manipulate the valve, and then on this side just lift this and position it over the hole and let it down. Now we finish this side. Lubricate the inside and the outside. Now, without pinching the hose, one bead body. Now it comes some resistance here, a little. So when I pull, just see that it glides down, and it does. Now it's not much left here, so now we can and there it goes. Put on the thin nut on the valve. Not hard, just like that. We put air into it. Now I see that it comes all the way up. This little ridge is seen all the way around here, and I don't feel it on the back side. Now I have it on the back side too. So now when it's finished, I can put the air in that I want, like that. If it's well lubricated, it goes smoothly up with a low pressure, but if it's bad lubrication, it takes maybe about 50 psi or so to get this pop out in the right position. Now it's time to set the rim lock. Now maybe 2 or 3 fingers. Like that. And this shouldn't be hard, it should be loose. Now it's ready to go on the bike. Now it's time to mount the wheel and align the fork. I have a video about fork alignment if you're interested. But for now, I just say thank you so much for watching this video.